Good morning, everyone. Wasn't sure if I was going to record a video this weekend. We had just a quick overnight trip, but after waking up in this campsite, I figured you guys would want to see it. So we are pretty close to the Hiwassee, and there is a flume that powers the Appalachian power station, and it runs mostly through the mountains, but there's a couple places where it comes out of the mountains, and it's pretty staggering in size. So hopefully you guys can hear me over all the water at the creek below and the leaks out of this thing, but check out what we woke up next to. Pretty cool, huh? So the biggest problem with this place, apparently it's used by a bunch of idiots. So Cord has already picked up one entire bag of trash while we've been packing up, and it looks like we haven't even put a dent in it. Why? Why is it that hard to pick up your trash? Looks like we'll be coming back out here again. Maybe bring some friends and see if we can do a cleanup. There's trash off by the river. There's trash everywhere.
Snaking down through Cherokee, wash my soul in the river. That water's gonna set me free. It's time to rise up, riding high. Ain't nothing gonna hold me back. Now I'm on the move, got nothing to lose. Like a freight train off the tracks. Come on up.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nate. This is my 2019 Honda Ridgeline. And we're out here looking for some trails, so I'll show you what I've got. It's I've added the J Sport leveling kit to the front, which brought the front up 1.5 inches, which gives me an astounding 9 3/4 inch of ground clearance, unless I find a rock, in which case I can sometimes bump that up to 11. I also put ridge grapplers on because you know, you can't take a minivan off-road unless you get the right tires. You can see that it's a little higher than usual. I had some running boards on, but it turned out that that was the lowest point to the ground, so I took those off almost immediately. My 3-year-old is not a fan of them being removed because now she can't get in. So far it's been pretty good. I love it. You know, I often get surprised faces when we're out on the trails and people see the Honda logo come across the front, because from the front it looks like an Odyssey, and so that's what most people think it is until they see the bed in the back. And pretty much the only thing I have a trouble with is the ground clearance. Like I said, you can see from the side it's not so bad, but from the front there's quite a bit of plastic that you know, is almost to the ground. So changes coming in the future are a couple of Nolo design skid plates for the front and the rear. I'm going to swap the rack out with the J Sport plateau rack and add the Mesa bed rack so that I can put a rooftop tent on the back. I think I'm going to keep the height where it is now, I haven't changed anything. Basically, it's just a spacer on top of the strut and new swing arms. And it keeps the stock handling, it keeps the drive when I'm on the road. It's just about perfect. That's kind of the pro about this, is for the 80% of the time when I'm on the road, it drives like an Accord. It's smooth, it's bumpy. We went up to Prentice Cooper and my 3-year-old slept in the back the whole time we were on the trails, so I'd say that gives you something for comfort. For anyone considering one, I would say try to decide what you really want to do with it. It's not going to rock crawl. There's pretty much nothing you can do to it to make it do that. And you cannot go higher than a 31-inch tire. That's the max, and not because of the way it's shaped, but inside the wheel well, this is the absolute largest tire that you can run. Even with the 3.5-inch lift, there's not enough space to put a larger tire in. This is about all the tire that you can get on this thing. So keep in mind, if you're going to go off some serious trails, if you're going to do anything really serious, rock crawling, it's probably not the best for that. But if you're just trying to get lost in the woods, go out camping, a little bit of trails, I think it's the right thing.
Well, that's not something you see in the Tennessee woods very often, is it? Apparently this was some kind of old concrete plant that TVA used when they were building some of the dams and the flume in the area. But now it's just this old concrete structure that people camp at, and obviously they graffiti at. There's always a bunch of trash to clean up out here, but it's not far off the trail, and it's definitely worth seeing. I didn't tell Nate about it, just kind of let it be a surprise when we got here. So there's a couple more things to see before we make our way back home. One more cool little surprise, and I really don't know exactly what this is, but it's right here in the same area. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's kind of cool looking. And when people camp here, you got a nice little waterfall to listen to all night. Yeah, just another of those random things you find in the Tennessee mountains. Alright guys, so we are at stop 3 of 4. This is the Appalachian Powerhouse right there. So that's just a 4-mile dirt road down here, gravel. But it's right here on the Hiwassee, and when we walk over you should be able to see the flumes that we were at earlier where they come down off the mountain. So it's a gorgeous drive. So yeah, let's check it out.
You gotta come in.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see how that particular Ridgeline managed to put a hole through the oil pan and how we got that fixed. That should be coming out in the next video. So Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.